Hey everyone, it's Lauren and we're going to talk about how to read a chord diagram in this lesson. So you'll see here that I have a bunch of chord diagrams for the chord A, D, E, G, and C. And in the first part of the beginner guitar course, you're going to learn about these top three chords right here. So what we're going to talk about right now is how exactly you read a chord diagram. So a chord diagram has all 6 strings on your guitar, and right here across, this is a fret. So this is your first fret. That's the little metal piece that runs across the neck of the guitar. Second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret. Over here, this is going to be the top string, the really thick string, your thick E string. Down here is going to be the thin part, the thin string on your guitar, which is your high E string. Now you see there's a bunch of X's and O's up here. Whenever you see an X, you are not going to play that string. So in the chord D, you play only 4 strings, the D, G, B, and E string. If you go to an A chord, you don't play the first string. So you play A, D, G, B, and E. If we go to E, you'll see there's no X's, so you play all the strings, which is really nice about E. If you see up here this circle, that just means you're playing the string, but there's no finger down on the string. You're just playing the string open. Now when you see these little circles here, that's signifying that yes, you are going to put a finger down on the string of the guitar. So this tells you specifically what finger you're using on each string. So if you were going to make a E chord, you would put your second finger on the first, second fret of the 5th string. You would then put your third finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and you would then put your first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And all the other strings, you're playing them, but there's no there's no finger pushing down on it. So these guitar chord diagrams are nice. Now a lot of times you won't have these numbers, you'll just see the black circles. But for now, we'll use these numbers just to make it easier for you so that if you go back and you got to check your chord diagram, you know what to do. Now, sometimes when we get into bar chords down the road, there might be a number over here. There might be something that says 5th, 7th. That signifies that this fret is not the 1st fret. It's going to be the 5th or the 7th or whatever number is written over here. But that's down the road. So for now, to read a chord diagram, you just have to know that each one of these is a string, these vertical lines, and that all the horizontal lines are your frets. So if you look down at your guitar, this is your top string, and this is your bottom string. And that's how you read a chord diagram. That's the basics, nothing too tricky here. But we'll do more of this in the songs that we learn. We'll talk about it more, especially when we go through each chord individually. But at least when you see these diagrams now, you know how to interpret them and how to play each chord.